Welcome. Today we're going to do a little bit of HIIT, high intensity interval training. So I've been on holiday eating all the food, drinking all the wine, and I'm also thinking that exercise needs to be fun, otherwise I'm not going to do it. Hashtag joy or I'm not doing it. So let's come to stand up. You can join me. It's going to be quite a quick practice today. We're going to mix just a little bit of yoga warm up, a little bit of yoga stretching, doesn't matter if you haven't done the yoga before, with the high intensity interval training. So what the HIIT does is it gets your body moving, gets you burning calories for the rest of the day. Yeah, so we're going to get to a place where we're sweating and we're going to have fun. Let's come to the top of the mat. I'm going to just warm up a little bit, so making some circles around with your arms, almost like you're swimming. You want to warm up the wrists, the shoulders, circle the elbows. And then take your hands behind your back, drop the chin, interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulders together, straighten out the legs, lift up the chest, breathe in. And then as you exhale, just loosen the hands, start to fold forwards a little bit. So when you get to as far as you want to go, let your head drop down, lift the arms up, and then gently release the shoulders. Walk the fingers up the legs, come to a halfway lift, breathe in here. And then as you exhale, just step back with one leg. So we're going to come to low lunge. Warming up our hip today as we interlace the fingers, push forwards. It's going to be a little bit like a burpee, but in a yoga style. So stretch up, little side to side, and then take the hands down. So we're going to come back to plank pose, draw the legs back, hold it there. See if you can firm up the thighs. Having the knees down is a good option if you're struggling to breathe. If you've got the knees lifted, just drop the head back, maybe take the heels from side to side. Yeah, and then we're going to see if we can lift one leg off the ground, just see how that goes, and lift the other leg off the ground. Good. Coming down, knees, belly half. Have a stretch forward, breathe in. As you breathe out, let everything go. From here, bend your knees, rest your forehead on the ground, and just let your feet go from side to side. Remember, take care of yourself. When we speed up in the hip, I'm not like super precise, doesn't really matter. Again, having more fun is more important than any kind of precision in the movements. So bring the hands in close, little cobra. I'm going to roll side to side, warming up the shoulders, loosening the back of the neck, release tension from the face. And then push down to lift, tuck the toes under, coming up to downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs, ease into the back of the legs, shake out your head. Bend your knees. So if you've seen your dog or your cat get up from a nap, this is the stretch we're after, that kind of easing out through the back. And then lifting legs. So lift one leg and then the other, just nice and slow. See how it feels. When you lift the leg, you might like to bend the knee at the top, just have a sense of opening there. And then we're going to bend the knees, look forward. See if you can jump. So coming forward to the top of the mat. Halfway lift again, inhale. Exhale, fold. Take the arms out wide. We'll do that again. Lift up. So this time come into chair pose. Draw the knees back so you can see your feet and let your arms swing. So I quite like to lean onto the balls of the feet, lift the heels, and then lean back, draw the arms back. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, heels down. One more, lift. Bring the heels down and then swing the arms up. A little twist here. Bring one arm back behind you. Follow the fingertips. Reach forward and back. Back to the center, other arm forward and back. And then squeeze the heels, lift up again. Exhale. This time when you fold, take the hands down the back of your legs. Give your calf muscles a little squeeze. Let the head go. Halfway lift, inhale. And then the other leg back. So knee comes down. We inhale, lift the arms up. And we're going to do a little swimming movement here. So side to side as you twist. Circle the arms up, round, back. And you will wobble. You should be feeling a little bit warmer now as we take the hands down. And we're going to add a little twist in our plank. So we can stay on the knees, bring one leg back, take the other arm over your head. And we'll do a couple more on each side. So again, the knee down option, extend the leg, take the arm up and over. Those of you a little bit stronger today, energize the legs and just turn the heels from side to side. Lift the arm over your head. Back to the center, turn the heels over the head. So one more on each side, knee down or straight legs, lift up and over. Come back to the center, lift up and over. So one of the things that really brings me joy as you come back into dog pose
is to put some of your favourite music on for your little HIIT bits. If you want to pause this now, go and grab a little speaker or put some music on. I've got the fabulous Crystal Rocks with I Feel You, which is a tune that just makes me happy. So bend the knees, come forward, halfway lift, exhale, fold, take the arms out, rise, exhale, hands down. Okay, so we're going to start with a little high intensity part. So just click my mic back on. As you're ready, we're going to inhale, lift up, exhale, come down into chair, forward fold, halfway lift. This time we're going to jump back, coming down through chaturanga, and then lifting into upward facing dog. Take it back, downward facing dog. Now leg lifts, inhale, lift up, bend your knees. Just take a tiny little hop here. Good, lower down, other leg lifts up, bend the knees, tiny little hop. Now come forward, you can walk or jump, halfway lift, exhale, fold. Now soften the knees, lift up and jump, and then exhale back into chair. Good, so we're gonna do that a little bit quicker. Chair pose, forward fold, jump or float back through your vinyasa, knees or straight legs down, lift the heart up, downward facing dog, leg lifts, one leg lifts, little hop, other leg lifts, little hop, bend the knees, step forward, gonna jump straight up into the air, and then back into chair. Keep knocking my mic off into my pants. Okay, so you can feel your heart rate's lifting. Take a little break, go from side to side, swing the arms out. This raising of the heartbeat, this is what we want. We're gonna do 2 more rounds. Each round we have 3 sets, yeah? And then we're gonna do some yoga stretches out. And that's you done for the day. So coming to the front of the mat, soften the shoulders, sink into chair, forward fold, jump or float back, come to the ground, inhale, lift the heart, exhale, downward dog, leg lifts, little hop, one leg lifts, and then the other leg lifts. As we come forward, we're gonna jump straight up into the air, and then back into chair. Let's go again, forward fold, jump or float back, come into cobra or up face, downward dog, leg lifts, one leg lift, little hop, other leg lifts, little hop, bend the knees, float forward, straight up into the air, and then back into chair. One more, inhale, lift, fold, step or float back, inhale, back bend, exhale, downward dog, little lift of the leg, baby little kick, other little lift of the leg, little kick, jump or float forward, jump straight up, and then walk it out. Well done. Good. So we just let the heartbeat lift, slow breaths. Gonna do one more round. So remember, take care of your wrists, take care of your knees, stepping, lowering onto the knees. Fabulous options. As long as your heart's beating, getting a little sweat on, you're doing it perfectly. Let's go, last round. So sink into chair, reach up, and then bow to the earth, Uttanasana. Jump or float back, come through your flow. Lift your heart, lift your hips. One leg lifts, tiny little hop. Other leg lifts, tiny little hop. Don't forget to bend your knees, step or float forward. Jump into the air, back into chair. 2 more, forward fold. Jump or float back, hover. Inhale, the heart lifts. Exhale, the hips lift. One leg lifts up, little hop. Other leg lifts up, bend the knees, little hop. Step or float forward. Jump into the air, back into chair. Last time, forward fold. Jump or float. Lift the heart, lift the hips. Leg lifts, bend the knees. It doesn't have to be a big movement, just a tiny hop. Tiny hop. Step forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Good, so walking it out, we're gonna do a little yoga stretch to release, side to side. Take the feet nice and wide, swing the arms one over the other, give yourself a little cuddle. Just make a little circle around with your tailbone, one way and then the other. And then circle your elbows. Yeah, and then back the other way. Lovely, release the arms out. Other side, coming over, give yourself a cuddle. Maybe your skin doesn't know that it's not you, it just wants to be touched. Squeeze in, Circle the elbows, soften the knees. Lovely. And then coming down to relax. So if you want to grab a cushion, feel free. Going to come all the way down to the ground. And our last little thing, little bridge pose, just to ease out through the hip flexors. So you can feel, I'm still a little unfit. If I do this every day, I can do maybe 4 or 5 rounds, yeah? And then I know my fitness is improved. And for me, it's not so much about weight loss as you gently roll the tailbone up, keep the head in the center, maybe close your eyes, relax your shoulders. It's just about feeling fitter. Roll back down again. Gonna roll the arms up, inhale. Exhale, about getting those endorphins. And then I sleep better. I'm in a better mood. I can handle my teenagers. I can handle the weight of the world just a little bit easier. So last little bit, squeeze the right leg in, interlace around the shin. And then cross the right leg gently over, roll into a twist onto your left side, right arm comes up and out to the side. Just breathe here, super slowly, head can turn one side and then the other. Roll back into the center. Again, I'm just going to roll the hips up and down again, like a little realigning of the pelvis. And then interlace around the left shin, squeeze the knee to the shoulder. Coming into a little twist, rolling onto that right hip. Left arm comes up and out to the side. Relax your hip flexor if you can. And then roll slowly back to the center. So an important part of any workout is the relaxation, a bit like a meditation. We're going to come down for a few moments, so tuning out from outside things. Maybe bring a scarf or something, sleeve over your eyes, close your eyes. Let the body be still so you can observe the movement of your breath. Let the weight of your body sink into the ground, soften your tongue, your throat, your chest, your shoulders. Relax your arms and your hands. Feel the softening in the palms of your hands as you relax each of your fingers and thumbs. And feel the chest and the belly is the only movement of the breath. As you exhale, the torso, the hips, the whole of your back relaxing. Your legs, your thighs, your knees. And the softening in the knees as the calf muscles, the ankles, feet and the toes relax. Your whole body completely still, just the rise of the inhale, the release of the exhale. So what we're doing here with this slow, natural breath is just allowing the nervous system to realign. And when we do fast, dynamic movement, again, it doesn't have to be precise. Hopefully it can be joyful. Put your favorite dance music on. And then you come to rest, we get resilience in our nervous system, we build strength. As you take your thumb now to rub each of your fingertips and wiggle your toes. I get a lot of feedback on my videos that they're too long, so I'm trying to keep this on a really manageable, bite-sized chunk so you can practice every day. Hold around the knees, give yourself a cuddle, well done. And then roll forwards and backwards, coming up to sit. So you sit comfortably, and just take your hands together at your heart. So I like one hand over the heart, the other hand over the top, the thumbs are together. And take a moment to give thanks to yourself for tuning in.
taking the hands together, a gesture in many cultures of centering, of gratitude, of greeting. We make this gesture in yoga as a way of recognizing we are connected, acknowledging and respecting this practice. I like to take the thumbs to the third eye center, to the heart and to the ground. Thank you for joining me. Take care, have a lovely day.